Hey moms, TT here with another channeled message. This message I got while I was in the kitchen. I've been getting a lot of messages for moms lately. So more videos, more messages will be coming out on this channel more. Kind of where I'm being called to go during this season. Um, so something happened to me. I was in the kitchen and I was making some pancakes. And on my phone there was a short that popped up on the phone, and I can't remember the name of the show, but they were talking about interdependence in general versus like healthy interdependence. um so one of the things that I was like called to write down that's really stuck out to me was like what's caused, or how you get to that place where you don't really like needy relationships, or you don't really like you may run away from like very needy or over emotional or codependent type of relationships because you've had to do everything by yourself. So what pretty much causes interdependence based off of that clip was when their emotional needs or needs were not physically prioritized, or whether your emotional or physical needs were not prioritized are met as a child, that one of the effects would be you become more self-reliant on yourself, right? You don't like to be dependent on your partner. You don't like to wait around for someone to, pay the bills or handle everything. You may be accustomed, moms, to doing everything by yourself. I cook, I clean, I take care of the kids, I handle the bills, responsibilities. Your interdependence comes from a childhood of not having your physical or emotional needs met, so you stop depending on those people outside of you to make sure that you were taken care of. So essentially it's like a survival mode type of energy. One of the things that really stuck out to me about what she said was that if you ever meet someone that is capable of considering your needs without you having to tell them. So it's not like you want them to consider your needs before themselves, but when you meet someone that's willing to consider your needs without you needing to tell them or teach them, and they're able to give you that security, not just physically but emotionally, then she was saying that you're pretty much going to be able to thrive in that type of relationship. Okay, you're going to be able to really thrive in a relationship that provides that type of emotional and physical security without needing to be constantly badgered or overly criticized, right? So this is a natural place where you will feel fulfilled. So essentially what she was saying is the type of relationship that will go or coexist with you really well, moms, is the type of person that they're understanding of why you are this way. Okay, and they're not trying to demean you or belittle you or make you feel like you're wrong for being that way. It stems from something. All right, so that was like the first message that came to me in the kitchen while I was cooking. So it's no coincidence that I feel like someone on this channel needs a message. What is this on my thing? I think I got some sedge from, like, I was like writing in the kitchen and cooking at the same time. But the message that I was getting for you moms was pretty much like surgery is being performed on you in the 5D. So subconsciously, your perspectives will be changing. Things that once made you feel uncertain or not knowing like what type of person would suit you or what type of relationship would be better for you, if you want to stay on holding on to this person or if you're ready to let it go. No matter what it is, you're being prepared for your next season. You're being prepared as you grieve this version of yourself that was in survival mode. You're being prepared to allow another person to just let you be a mother, let you be a nurturer. Okay, I feel like someone is coming in and they want to provide that security without overly criticizing you, without demonizing you for being the hero, right? A lot of you are seen as heroes. Like you do it all. You wear multiple hats. Everyone loves you. So you're going to you're being prepared for the type of relationship that would allow you to just be a mom, okay? And not have to be so interdependent. They want to share this with you. Okay, and this person is going to be patient. I feel like they're going to allow you to naturally open up to them, naturally open up to the idea of the relationship without trying to force it. Hold on, y'all. Because I feel like my camera has stopped recording. Okay, there we go. Some technical difficulties, but we just gonna rock with it, okay? So a lot of y'all are trying to multitask. You may have to be a person. Maybe you're trying to create something from scratch, and you are trying to be a business mom, or you're trying to be, the parent and the nurturer and the provider, and you're learning all the technical difficulties, and you're trying to multitask like you see me doing here. But a lot of options are coming to you. You're about to have a lot of choices, possibilities. People want to date you, I'm hearing. You have a lot of love options coming towards you, moms. Like you wouldn't even believe me if I told you like the amount of like relationship doors that are opening up for you. The amount of people that actually admire you, and you may be perceiving things as nobody wants me, I'm a mom, or nobody wants me. Nobody sees strength in the sacrifices that I make for my family. Right? I've already made some choices, and I've already lost at love. Some of you have lost your partner through death, okay, with this headstone here. Some of you have lost, you've lost children, you've lost family, you lost people that you loved, but you're still hanging on, you're still holding on, and you don't know no other way to be except to depend on you, to be independent. You never fail yourself, okay? So this is for those of you that are going through that season where you're letting go of a lot of things so you can create space for love. You're letting go of a lot of that interdependence type of reaction to your inner child in order for you to create space for someone else to love you. And it's not easy, and it's emotional, and I'm seeing a lot of purging. But on the other side, every sacrifice that you've made, every loss that you've experienced is preparation for the version of you that even you don't know exists yet, okay? For some of you that want to have children, and maybe you've lost a child, which technically makes you a mother. Whether you lost a child or not, you're still a mother. You still have that within you, and you may be trying to have more children, and you're waiting for you to be able to meet your child that you feel like you're meant to have or create. That child needs you to become the version of yourself that you don't know yet in order for that child to incarnate. Maybe that child is meant to grow up in a 2-parent home. But in order for you to get into a relationship and create the environment necessary for that child to thrive in and have a different story, you have to work on these interdependence reactions to love that's like a byproduct of your childhood. Okay, that's just kind of like the message that I got. I'm trying to tie it in. If y'all can't tell, I'm struggling because I am not a psychologist. I am no behavioral therapist or none of this sort. I'm a tarot reader. But like I said, there's no coincidence that relationship clip popped up on my screen in the middle of me doing motherly duties, and it just all coexisted. So when I came to here and I pulled these 2 cards, it just revealed to me like, oh wow, okay, so this is why you may be going through that season of grief, going through that season of the old you is shedding, the version of you that you once knew is leaving, and you're about to be reintroduced to the next version of you. Whew. So I'm also seeing something about community support. Someone also has a child. That child is going to be like an advocate for something. Someone's life is a testimony here. I'm also hearing if you've ever had surgery and you were told that you weren't able to have children, a miracle is about to be performed through you. Yeah, healing. Yep, I'm telling you. Spiritual surgery is being performed over you, and it is healing you and preparing you for a child. Someone's also about to have a baby. You may have to call an ambulance. So if you also are, I just get this message like, wow, some of you are dealing with a situation, like I'm seeing a strong miscarriage. If you're dealing with a connection, for those of you where you may be releasing like a partner here, some of you are healing from like you lost your partner. Some of you lost your child's father, and your child's father is guiding you. For those of you that lost your father, oh wow. Whew. Hold on. Like I had an image of someone. Someone lost their father. They're showing me like you were the last person that they remember trying to hold them or resuscitate them or do something before the ambulance came. I feel like the ambulance stopped you because it was like, oh, hold on. Oh, some of you, this was your child. And like your child is like an advocate now for something, but you lost this child. But it's like now your child is always remembered in the stars, or it's like oh man, it's a little heavy. So many stories. Like so many cries and so many visions that I'm having at once. It's kind of hard to zone in on one at a time. Okay. There's also another mother that is a star. Could be a celebrity. But this star makes me feel like it's gonna happen in the winter season, or someone lost a star. Someone's child could have been famous, but someone was like called home, trying to heal from losing a child, trying to stay positive, losing a child, losing a spouse. Okay, someone comes to tarot as a way to connect with their loved ones because they're trying to heal and understand why someone had to be taken away. If you've ever had a dream of like holding your child, some of you had a dream of this, like rocking and holding a child that appears to be lifeless. You could have had a miscarriage. And that's confirmation for you that that child is still around you. That child is actually waiting to reincarnate with you until you are in a position or you've healed enough to be able to try again. So there is a child here waiting for you to try again. Some of you, your father is incarnating through your child or your spouse. For that person where you were the last daughter to see the father. So if you lost the father at home and you were the last person to hold that person, or you were the last person that they saw before the ambulance came to remove their body. They want you to know that they are with you and they've been guiding you. They're like your spiritual soulmate. There's some type of there's some type of illusion. There's some type of illusion that your father wants you to know that you're not seeing, where it stems from, why you're so interdependent, why you do everything by yourself. And it's coming from something that happened when you were younger. You may have witnessed something that went down between like your father. Someone's father was a alcoholic, or they had health issues. I keep checking if my phone is still recording, because I'm trying to work with you to get you to change your perspective. Trying to guide you to the right people to help you get help. Some of you guys are staying in a relationship or dealing with someone. Someone is also staying in a relationship despite the fact that it's unhealthy, because you don't want your children to grow up without their father the way that you did, or something to that degree. So it's like for you, it's like, as long as I'm giving them the emotional support and I'm providing, that's enough. But I feel like your father wants you to know that not letting that person go, that the children are still perceiving the situation differently than you are. It's like your dreams and hopes for that connection will be like your undoing. So it's like a spiritual awakening or a spiritual process. Someone's trapped in a connection that has them under some type of illusion that this is what you're meant to deal with. This is what you're meant to go through. Someone's going through postpartum as well, even if you haven't had a child. Seek help if you feel like that, because postpartum is real, whether you have the actual child or whether or not the hormones, the spiritual process still happens in the 5D. Okay. The Two of Cups. I kept seeing the Two of Cups. Yeah, some of you guys lost your soulmate. If you've been like trying to, for those of you that are single and you're not dealing with someone, I feel like your late spouse or your child, someone that's deceased, is guiding you and preparing you for a relationship where you could just be a mother and you don't have to be the mother and the father. You know, you can have the best of both worlds without feeling like, you know, you have to do it all by yourself. They're bringing in financial support, financial assistance. If you have like a business or something like that, a lot may be taken care of, be kept from you. But with this indecision energy here, it's making me feel like the reason why they've been having you focus on just yourself and self-care and self-love and your everyday lifestyle along with work or something about work, it's like this could feel so unfamiliar to you because you're used to taking on way more responsibility, being everything for everybody in your family. But right now, you're about to, if this hasn't happened already, they're telling you like you're about to be taken away. And like with the Hermit card, you're about to be, you know, spend time at the hospital, spend time by yourself. You're about to be forced to like sit down for a while so you can connect with the fifth element and you can hear directly from your ancestor. Some of you guys, it may be at a surprise, like you didn't even realize you were going to go through a burnout. But I'm seeing here like there's a soul that's going to, within your family, that's going to connect directly with you and confirm something that you need to know. And once you get that connection, whatever illusion, you know, in this 5D reality that has been holding you hostage from making a decision, a final decision, is going to be removed through this Hermit process. And you need some space away from somebody. Yeah. Someone's being spiritually, you know, spiritually removed out of a very, out of an uncomfortable environment. Look at that 5 of Cups. I do see a mourning process here, moms. But like I said, someone from the other side is about to communicate with you. In the next 8 to 9 days, I'm seeing something specifically go down. Over the next 4 months, something is also going to pick up. Like there's a significant soulmate coming towards you. They're going through some type of transformation right now, but you're ascending. Your self-limiting beliefs, your lack of direction, whatever's needing to be released for you, moms, is happening, okay? Yeah, something's finally ending here. Clarify this 9 of Wands, Spirit. Clarify this 9 of Wands. The 10 of Cups. Yeah, you deserve happiness. The 9 of Wands, that's like the bag lady. I feel like you're not going to be carrying this load by yourself much longer. You're already doing that. And when this ending is here, like this person, you can trust them. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. They want you to know that you can trust them. And then the only way for you to be able to trust them is for you to, there's going to be some type of perspective shift. There's something that's going to heal. And it's something that someone's father or ex-spouse or something like that is helping to help you grieve for once so you can allow love in. I feel like some of you never allowed yourself to grieve the loss of somebody, even if it was a relationship or the loss of your dreams and hopes for a relationship that you wanted to have with a particular person. So, like I said in the beginning, if they want you to know that this person is going to consider your needs. without you having to tell them all the time what to do, or without you having to tell them how to love you. This person's going to check on your needs and see if there's anything you need, not just physically, but spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. They're going to allow you to feel seen, heard. They're not going to badger you or be overly critical of you. And this type of connection, your loved one is saying to allow it to naturally fall into place and trust the guidance that you receive from your through your spiritual eyes. Okay? Okay, some of you have lost twice, more than once, more than one failed relationship. You could have been married twice, divorced twice. Could have lost homes, lost security. But something is time. It's your time. Divine guidance is it's your season. It's your turn. It's your time, and they just want you to know that you're on the right path. You are. Yes. Yeah. You want a chip? Let me think about it. I always felt I had a higher calling in life, and our connection brings me more clarity on it. Okay, we'll go look at it together. So that's the message that I have for you, moms, and I will see you tomorrow.